Hey everyone, Ben here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we're trying to grow on the platform, and turn on the notification bell to be notified of all uploads and live streams. And if you did like today's video, then don't forget to hit a like down below because it helps other people to find our videos, and don't forget to comment down below on any suggestions for content that you have, or comment about today's content. Let me know what you thought. Let's get into the video. Alright, we're in episode 8 of the Sonic Adventure 2 Battle playthrough. I whiffed there for a moment. I completely forgot what I was going to say. But let's jump in. So, we've already completed the hero story now, so we're on to the dark story. Now, for anyone wondering what happened to the Spyro Randomizer series, well, I didn't realize that every time you reload the game, it rolls a new seed. So, I can't really do a series on a game that you can't do in like more than one sitting, so however, I will probably do a stream of it at some point, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, join me on my socials, which I'll link down below. The Eggman is on the loose. Let's go. So the dark story, of course, in this game mirrors the hero story taking place at the same time, which is cool. You know, it's nice to see how the stories intersect and interject with each other. It kind of works the same way in Sonic Heroes, although to a much lower extent in that game. Like, in Sonic Heroes, the only time you see any of the stories really converge is when you're battling the other teams, like, you know, during boss fights, but other than that, like, you don't really see the stories converge that much. Like, you just kind of see the teams sort of just interact every once in a while, but that's about it. You don't really see much in the way of anything else. Alright, there's a power up there, but I can't get it yet. I need to come back to get that. No, we can just go this way. I don't think there's a power up there. But if I remember correctly, our goal through this level is to release Shadow, I think. Of course, I don't think, if I remember correctly, Eggman doesn't know it's Shadow. Like, he just knows there's a weapon here, he doesn't know what it is. Which, I gotta admit, the first time I played through this game, I honestly thought that Shadow would end up being, like, the end boss for everyone. Like, because, like, spoiler alert, in the last episode, which is after the Dark Story and Hero Story, once you've beaten them both, you have to fight the ultimate weapon, which originally I thought was Shadow, but it's not. It's actually a decent plot twist, to be honest. It's a pretty fun fight, well, pretty fun set of fights too, because it's more than one fight. Like, it's pretty good, you know. It's a bit weird, but it's kind of cool. Although I gotta admit, the final fight, like, I will probably die there a few times, because, like, I remember that fight being a bit skew-whiff to control from time to time. Alright, we actually have to trigger the cutscene, otherwise we can't fire the rocket. Up we go, destroy that. That's going to trigger the rocket to fly, and then we can go ahead. Level complete. We're gonna see. I mean, a C isn't great, but it's not terrible. Like, it's usable. I'm okay with getting a rank C. That's all right. Could be a lot worse. I don't remember what level's next, though. Oh, it's boss fight. Interesting. Forgot about that. I can't remember if the next actual level, though, is a Shadow level or a Rouge level. Ow. Well, that happened. I can't remember. I think the next one might be the Shadow level. I think it might be Radical Highway, but it's a bit hard to remember. Ouch. Ouch. Man, I forgot this boss fight's a little bit more tricky than the Sonic one. But I do remember this one being a little bit more tricky. Like, it's not hard, but it's not exactly easy either. Ah! Trying to land on the box. This way, right? Because he's gonna stop. Yeah. There we go. Well, I'm sorry. It's not that I'm too strong. You're too stupid. Like, you stood there and hovered and tried to fire this large-ass blaster at me. Like... Okay, the next one's a Rouge level. Which is Dry Lagoon? Yeah, Dry Lagoon. Like, the stupid dude stood there and just let me twat him. Like... I mean, come on. That's just about as bad as, like, an evil villain monologuing. No, damn it, you foiled my fiendish scheme whilst I was telling you about it. What do you expect? Like, it's not my fault, you just stood there, okay? That ain't my problem. Like, if anything, it sounds like a you problem. Ooh, hello there. Alright, there's one. Let's quickly check it's not in this area. Luckily, this level's pretty easy. Like, unlike the first Knuckles level in the hero story, this one's a lot easier because of the way the level's segmented. Like, the level's segmented in a way where it's actually a lot easier to track down the pieces of the Master Emerald. But to be fair, for the bulk of Rouge's ones of these, you're not even looking for pieces of the Master Emerald anyway. Because for one of them, you're actually just looking for Chaos Emeralds. Then for another, you're finding keys, so... Yeah, I need to, thank you, go up. Wait, what? Oh, it was in the pot, I thought it was in the enemy. Alright, one more left. Let's have a quick fly around here, make sure it's not in this area. Which, I get the feeling it's not gonna be, so... No, it's in the next area. Alright, cool. It's gonna be off to one of the sides, I think. No, it's not. It's gonna be in the center, but it's gonna be higher. Alright, not too shabby. Wait, what? Huh. Okay. Is it under? Could be under. Hang about. Very rare it's with this thing. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Quickly! Oh! Damn, son. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. That's an interesting location, actually. Alright, we got it. That's actually a pretty interesting location for that.
It's all too easy for me.
It's all too easy for me. I mean, to be fair, that wasn't too hard. It could have been a lot harder than that. Sand Ocean. I actually kind of forgot. It's actually a little while before we get to another... Well, it's from the first level. This is like the 5th level that's a shadow level. I know there's a power-up over there, isn't there? Oh no, I thought there was. I'm pretty sure it's in this level we get the booster, isn't it? I think. Because just like with Tails' mech, Eggman gets a booster as well. I apologize if my commentary is a bit weird, like in terms of just sound, because of... I'm a little bit ill right now. Like yesterday, I had to go into my town centre to do some shopping and some other stuff, and like it's pretty cold here in the UK. Like it's Ooh, it's kind of rough. And I'm a little bit ill with a cold at the minute, so I do apologize. Like, it's not too bad, but it's noticeable, I think. And I guess now will be a good time to figure out how my microphone actually does fully sound, even though I've had this thing for like almost a year, but still. Come on. Let's met across. Ah! I almost screwed that up completely. Let's not do that. This would be so much simpler if I had the booster. Get on there. That's it. Do that now. Haha. Hey, at least we got a checkpoint. So at least if we do die, I'll end up back here, which is nice. Like, because this level can be a little bit rough, because you don't have the booster. So it makes it more difficult to get across these gaps, because you have to you just have to wait, and it's pretty slow. Like, the mech levels are definitely the longer levels in the game, mostly because of how slow they can be when it comes to not having a power-up. Like, you know, not having... If I had the booster here, this level would be so much faster. Like, it'd easily be like 2 minutes faster because of just being able to skip a lot of stuff, but instead, nope. Come on. Oh my god, I forgot about the other one. Get up there, you. Also love just jamming to these soundtracks. The Sonic's like soundtracks in this game are just so good. But the soundtrack is just too good. Like, it's too spicy. I love it. I mean, honestly, at this point, I've not played a Sonic game with a bad soundtrack. Even crappy Sonic games like Sonic R still have okay soundtracks. Or like Sonic the Fighters actually still has a decent soundtrack. Don't get me wrong, it's nothing special, but it's not bad. Like, it does the job for the kind of game that is. Like, you know, a meme soundtrack for a meme game all in itself, I guess. Because Sonic the Fighters and Sonic R are both meme games. Like, no serious gamer plays them. Alright, we succeed. Woohoo! Alright, well, thank you for watching this episode. Like I said at the start, if you don't mind, would you please consider to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on notifications and join me on my socials. Those are all linked down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.